Good evening once again. The INDI Alliance is completely falling apart. After two mega exits, the INDI has failed its first big election test together. BJP has defeated INDI's candidate in the Chandigarh mayoral polls. But the AAP Congress duo is in complete denial. After the defeat, they are now claiming foul. They are alleging that the BJP sabotaged the results. They have even moved the High Court now. Listen to all the voices that have come in. Then Amandeep would be joining us live from Chandigarh for the perspective.
बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि चुनाव के पहले कल ऑर्डर जारी करके चंडीगढ़ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ने मीडिया की एंट्री बैन कर दी। तो इसका मतलब नीयत तो शुरू से ही खराब थी, प्लान तो षड्यंत्र तो पहले से ही बना रखा था इन लोगों ने कि गड़बड़ करनी है। इतने बड़े स्तर के ऊपर चंडीगढ़ के मेयर के चुनाव के लिए आज तक कभी भी इतनी वोट इनवैलिड नहीं डिक्लेयर की गई। 36 में से 8 वोट इनवैलिड, मतलब 25% वोट। अगर इनसे 36 वोट काउंट करने में इतनी बड़ी धांधली कर रहे हैं, देश का जब बड़ा चुनाव होगा उसमें तो 90 करोड़ वोट पड़ते हैं, उसमें तो पता नहीं किस लेवल की धांधली करते हैं ये लोग। और 25% क्या, अगर उस चुनाव में तो 5-6% की भी वोट अगर इधर उधर हो जाए तो सब। तो आज का चुनाव ये दिखाता है कि किस तरह से ये जीतने के लिए, सत्ता पाने के लिए किसी भी हद तक जा सकते हैं। बड़े चुनाव में लोग तो कह रहे हैं ईवीएम तो होगा ही होगा गड़बड़। मुझे लगता है ये कुछ भी करते होंगे, वोटर लिस्ट ये फर्जीवाड़ा करते हैं, फर्जी वोट डलवाते होंगे, ये ईवीएम करवाते होंगे, सब कुछ करते होंगे जीतने के लिए। और मैं ये सोच रहा था कि अगर भगवान की दया से उसके बावजूद भी अगर ये नहीं जीते और हार गए तो ये ट्रंप की तरह कुर्सी नहीं छोड़ेंगे। फिर ये मतलब उस दिन कुर्सी से चिपके रहेंगे, चाहे मार्शल लॉ लागू करना पड़े देश में, ये कुर्सी नहीं छोड़ने वाले। तो ये देश के लिए जो आज दिखा, पूरे देश के अंदर, पूरे देश ने देखा, सारे मीडिया ने चलाया, ये बहुत खतरनाक है। और हम सब लोगों को, जो लोग इस देश से प्यार करते हैं, हम सब लोगों को इसका पुरजोर विरोध करना है और इन सबको रोकना है।
आज हमारे देश की डेमोक्रेसी में एक काले दिन के तौर पे आज के दिन को लिखा जाएगा, याद किया जाएगा। और दुर्भाग्य से वही महीना है जिस महीने में हम रिपब्लिक डे मना के, अभी 26 जनवरी को रिपब्लिक डे मनाया गया, और आज 30 जनवरी को उसी संविधान की धज्जियां उड़ी मीडिया के सामने, वीडियो कैमरों के सामने। किस तरीके से चंडीगढ़ के मेयर की जो इलेक्शन थी उसको लूटा गया बीजेपी द्वारा। इससे पहले मध्य प्रदेश में ऐसा किया उन्होंने, सरकार लूटी। कर्नाटका में भी ऐसा कर चुके हैं, गोवा में भी ऐसा कर चुके हैं, महाराष्ट्र में ऐसा कर चुके हैं, नॉर्थ ईस्ट स्टेटों में करते रहते हैं। तो ये उनकी पुरानी आदत है।
All right, let's try to understand what's exactly happened. We have got the party versions, but Amandeep, who was there all day, will tell us exactly what really happened. Amandeep, over to you. Please tell us piece by piece what has exactly happened. How did those 8 votes of AAP or Congress got rejected? And what is the BJP saying about those rejections? Was it done by some official? And was it actually a rejection? Have you seen something on that count as to how those votes got rejected and the BJP won because the numbers were actually not with the BJP?
Well, absolutely, Abhishek, that the audience make them understand that what was the procedure that was being followed by the presiding officer, Deputy Commissioner of Chandigarh, as well as Joint Commissioner of MC Chandigarh. Just because this was a High Court monitored election, so everything has been recorded in the video cameras, and multiple cameras has been put in place in the MC house, and every single word and line has been recorded in that camera. And even a joint commissioner of Municipal Corporation of Chandigarh has took good amount of 45 to 1 hour time to make the voters understand what is the procedure that needs to be followed and how they should cast their votes in a valid manner. Even joint commissioner has also educate them how to cast the vote, and after that how to fold the ballot paper so that at least their votes should remain valid. Just because it was a stamp and they have to stamp on one side on one candidate, and after that the fold should be in a vertical manner, not in the rectangle manner. So they make all the voters, all the councillors, including MP, make them understand about the voting process, and everything has been recorded in the video cameras. And even 36 members, 35 councillors and one Lok Sabha member of Parliament, Kiran Kher, was present in the house, and they all are listening to Joint Commissioner, Presiding Officer, as well as Deputy Commissioner. And in fact, in the meantime, when they were educating the councillors, they have also asked if there is any query. They all are here to address the queries, and some of the councillors has also raised the query, and even they have asked kindly use one pen and only put one single color pen on the table of the presiding officer, and there should be no stationery. And in fact that demand was also accepted by the officials as well. Every stationery has been removed from the table of the presiding officer. Only one blue color pen that has been shown in the video also, that is put on the table of presiding officer to sign the ballot papers and to signature other documents as well. And the voting process began. And all the councillors have voted, casted their vote, including MP has casted their vote. And then presiding officer Abhishek counted the votes, and in fact he checked the ballot papers also. And 36 ballot papers, he double checked the ballot papers, and after that he declared that 8 votes has been invalid and rest of the votes are valid. Out of that, 16 goes to BJP. Yes, Abhishek.
Amandeep, see, what I want to understand is that A, this was a High Court monitored process in which voting took place. B, the same video which you say shows clearly the process is also being used by the Aam Aadmi Party. In fact, the Chief Minister Bhagwant Singh Mann showing it to show that the presiding officer was doing something which was not above board. Whom to believe, which side to believe, and the fact that the High Court was monitoring it, does this give the weightage more towards the BJP than the INDI Alliance?
Well, Abhishek, the fact is that even we have seen that video also in which Aam Aadmi Party and Congress were showing during the press conferencing. The point is that presiding officer has to sign the valid ballot papers, and in fact he also has to sign that these are the votes that are invalid just because they have wrongly casted. So he has to sign the both, and he has to separate these votes. And in that video, it was quite clear that how presiding officers are putting the valid votes aside and invalid votes on the other side. And even that was not, no one can see that. That is a fact, Abhishek, that no councillor, neither media was allowed to see that votes. But when the High Court can summon the presiding officer or the MC officials to show the entire invalid votes, so they have to show. So everything, what we have learned, Abhishek, that everything is quite transparent. Everything has been recorded in the video cameras, and the entire record of the votes and the ballot papers is also putting up in the strong room. Now all the votes, including valid as well as invalid, they all kept in the ballot box, and in fact they have been sent to the strong room. And strong room is remain under the security for 24 hours.
Amandeep.
And now when the petition has been moved by the AAP councillors in the High Court, and in fact demanding to for the re-election under the observation
for the
of
benefit
High
of
Court,
viewers,
and asking the High
can
Court
we
to
say that
appoint
when the matter
presiding
goes to the
officer
High
from
Court,
High Court
the
itself.
ballot paper, the ballot box, it would be available to the High Court to review and to see whether the process was followed or not?
Obviously, Abhishek, and in fact, the High Court has clear-cut given the directions earlier also when the petition earlier filed, and this all election has been conducted with the intervention of High Court, and the video recording, and in fact, everything should be transparent,
Okay.
and that is the reason the officials made it on everything on the camera, and the ballot papers are quite visible. And whenever Punjab and Haryana High Court is going to summon the record from the MC officials regarding this election, so they are duty bound to produce that record, and
Okay.
High Court can check the valid as well as
Fair enough.
invalid votes and how that votes has been declared invalid by the presiding officer. So that is all transparent. Nothing is hidden.
Right.
And in fact,
Obviously.
it has been recorded in the video footages
Obviously.
also. Where once the election has been over, so now
Understood.
the petition has been filed. They have done the mentioning today itself, Abhishek, and High Court
Okay.
has asked them to appear tomorrow. This has been listed by tomorrow around 2 o'clock
Okay.
post lunch. This case will
Right.
be taken up, and the first action will be taken from the side of
Right.
the High Court. They will definitely summon. They will
Okay,
definitely
Amandeep.
ask the MC officials to produce the record how they have conducted their elections. So obviously MC has to reveal each and everything in a very transparent manner, that how this entire election has been conducted against the allegations of the parties. Yes, Abhishek.
Okay, thank you so much, Amandeep.